Hello and welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 Realms in Exile campaign with the Rhovanorim. Last episode we were involved in a defensive war on behalf of the Bjornings who are being attacked for this particular county here. Unfortunately, Dale is involved in this war, which means the total number of troops is quite high, and Dale has good troops as well. So we'll see how we can manage it. We do have more troops on paper, but I'm not entirely sure of the quality of these troops compared to what they have available. Those bell wardens and those horse archers are actually quite dangerous. We can counter the horse archers, that wouldn't be a massive problem, but I am concerned about the combination between all of their troops because they would counter our skirmishers. My troops are nowhere near the area of conflict, so they're gonna take some time to get there. Unfortunately, last episode we missed our window of opportunity for attacking Rhovanion, and they are now a tributary of the Golden Realm of Medlo-Shukain, which is gonna mean obtaining that duchy that we need from them is gonna be considerably harder. Um, are you winning that? You are. We're gonna get some free prestige here, which we actually quite need. Let's kill those. And let's siege. That would give us some honor, although not a lot, because I don't think our contributions are high. His is higher. You want to be cynical. That would not necessarily be a bad thing, but what would be... None of them. Okay. In that case, I think cynical it will be. We could benefit from the learning, although that faith gap is gonna hurt. We can't ransom him. How is our war contribution, dude? We're better than the other one. We should get some prestige here. So, unfortunately, what all of this means, we'll take the different faith opinion now. Let's go for this, and we'll go to know thyself. What fort level are you? 3. We can siege this quickly. No, we can't. That's the end of the war. So, we gained a mighty 58 prestige. I don't think that covers the fact that we marched our troops over there, you jackass. Are you at war? Yes. And quite frankly, I'm not happy for you to be conquered by them. Four months. We could possibly intervene here. We do have some prestige. Can we make ourselves Duke? We can. You are still building that. I think we're gonna intervene. And I think we're gonna conquer these territories. And then we're gonna attack him as well. It's gonna expose us to neighboring the Golden Realm, which is a problem. We might have to play around with alliances. He's not involved in any war. And our ally has a massive army of just 5,000. And we're at just under 3,000, so we're at 8,000 in total, and he's at 10, which is a problem. But I can't let more territory fall to the Golden Realm, so we're gonna have to declare this war. We can instead we can instead raise some more troops. He has Archer Cav, so let's recruit a few more of these. And a few more of these. And one of these. We can station some people. Yes. And you're still alive, I assume? Did you vassalize him? You have. Which means we're gonna have to attack you twice. Because we need this territory. That is obnoxious. Off we go. This is probably the best one. Yep. Yes, please. Wife is pregnant again. Please don't be a boy. We already need to disinherit 2 of them. So we win. And unfortunately now we're at war with the Dragon Knights. Which means we have to siege. Yes. Let's get over here. Excellent. We have another skin changer. We'll siege this. Okay, and this would be what? More learning. I'm okay with that, actually. We can train someone else? No, not yet. Come on, dude, siege faster. If we enforce demands, what do we get? 172 gold. That would not be bad. You have a holy order, but that's not gonna be useful against me. There's that done. Can we ransom you first? We can. We'll enforce the demand. We can hold a mystical communion. Let's do that. We can hunt, but before we hunt, let's attack you. Well, no, let's hunt because then I might not have hunters. Can we go here now safely? Pretty much. Let's do that. We're hunting boar. You want an alliance? No. Wife is pregnant again. How are you for... We're being raided. Let's raise our army. And what was that hunting event after it? Thanks for dropping by. Is there no one who can lead this, really? No, spear's ready. Are you gonna die, dude? You're severely injured. That doesn't help me. Goodbye with this. At least we got a ton of prestige. Yeah, let's raise a few more military here. And what we're gonna do next is attack him. We're almost at the limit of our domain. Education is at an end. We can train more people. 10 is fine. We'll get a chance to induct her into the practices. You're gonna be a diplomat. Sure, you're fine. And we'll see with the rest of them. Please don't be another boy. Just please. We need to take away this... Are you a conqueror or something? No, you are not. I took my foe prisoner. Let's ransom people. We could do with the gold. Ooh, 100. Yeah, please. Is someone else raiding me? No. So about you. We need to take this away from you. And we shall. And we also need to conquer this. Yes. Yes, we do. Of the two, the one on the right is more vulnerable, so let's kill you fast. You're allied with... That's nothing to sneeze at. And you have what? 800, and your ally has 2800, and we have... Uh, probably not enough. Let's colonize this, because it's still cheap. How are you with building that? You're almost there, so let's start to improve you. And we're gonna attack him instead. Yes. No. One, two, three, four, five. So how many can you hold? Two, one. You should be able to hold all of them. Sure. We're gonna go for know thyself. And potentially for whole of body. I think we need to buy time with our character here. Yes, please. How are you doing? You are 26 and we are 20, so we still have some prowess to gain from him. Um, that will do. More money. But we're over our... that's why it won't allow us. We're over our colony limit. So let's create this. We're gonna need it in a bit anyway. Are you gonna raid me? You are. Okay. No, no, you're gonna be compassionate. Yes, yes, I know, he's raiding me. We're gonna enforce that, and off you go to fight him. We're not gonna reach you, are we? Nope, we're not gonna reach you. Okay. So, we are still overextended, and at this point, um, we can give it to him. Let's give it to him. I would... What do you mean you're not my... Ah... Fine, dude, whatever. Get better, dude. Right, so do we have the troops to fight this? 3,800. And you are defending against what? Too bad for you. You won't be defending for long. I would love to invest in my dynasty, but the problem is we're probably gonna have to spend it on the boys instead of on my dynasty. Because we have too many sons. So we have a bit more troops now. You want to be honest. Arbitrary, impatient. Honest is the best one. Your forces are pretty much the same. And King Bane is growing. We could try to get an alliance with someone inside the Golden Realm. Or maybe with Rohan. Can we get an alliance with Rohan? That would be amazing if we can. Yeah, I'm not terribly bothered. You can have this one. So, can we get an alliance with you, my dude? Not with that. How about my daughter? Nope, no alliance. Who else can we ally? What about someone in Dale? Esgaroth usually has more troops than this. Let me pause the vid a bit so I can have a look around to see if I can find a good alliance. I'll be right back. Right, so we have a bunch of options here. And the options we have, we could marry her to the Framlings. Which is a bit awkward because the Framlings are allied with Dale. Which means I don't know who they're gonna help when we attack Dale. They could help Dale, which is a problem. But we're gonna do it. We're gonna marry her to the heir. So to him. So that's one. Her. I don't think we have a very good candidate. He has troops, but he's very, very far away. And I don't think either of these are good candidates. Those are some very good stats there, my boy. How many troops does Chelkar have? Not many. So that's pretty much off the table with the girls. However, with the boys, we have a couple of options. One would be this Duke, which we don't need to attack, which has some 4,000 troops. And the other one would be the Logoth, which don't have anywhere near as many troops, but they do have horse archers. And wouldn't you know it, we have two sons that need marrying. So, I'm pretty sure that this lady here is gonna have lovers and everything by the time he grows up, but I don't care because I don't particularly care about the boy. I just want the alliance. And it's the same for this one. So we have an alliance there. We have a betrothal there. We have a betrothal there. So now we have a bunch of alliances, all of which are good, minus the Framlings. We're gonna hunt again. Of the hunt, please. We're gonna hunt again. Is your spec in military? It is. You can be our marshal and everything. So let's hunt again. Oh no, we're not doing that one. This will do. We're gonna go with the full party. We have a prisoner. No, we have more than one prisoner. Let's get rid of some of these. Just go, dude. Right now we're gonna chase after the buck. And I'm gonna shoot it. What a piece of trash. But we got some prestige. So now we have a decision to make. And that decision is who to attack. And I think we're gonna attack Dale. Because we need to take him out twice. The question is... who's gonna defend them? His army is growing, and I don't like the fact that his army is growing. Because we still need to fight Medloshukane as well. Can you please just die so your alliances go away with you? If we can take the southern duchy, that would be good. Are you seriously gonna kill him? Game, don't kill my heir. He's a good heir. You really want to make me your protectorate, but I can't accept that because you took territory I want and I still need your duchy. Otherwise, I'd gladly accept it. You genius. Please die already. Just die. No, 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 we're not doing confederations. Go away. Can we not train for stuff? Yes, we can. We gain strong. That is extremely good. Let's train for mounted combat. We gain cavalry leader, which is amazing. And I don't want to attack the Rhovanion while they have so many troops. How many troops do we have access to? More is the answer to that. 12,000 with my however many I have. Yeah, we should beat them. But I'd have to call in everyone. And if we beat them, we can then potentially do some marriage shenanigans here. Who do we have that isn't promised? We have a girl and another girl. So we have two girls we can marry off if he has a son. Do you have a son? You do. Ideally, we want him as an ally as well, because regardless of things, he's still strong. And we could use his help to attack Dale. The problem is, he doesn't have children yet. And you're probably gonna be allied to Dale soon, which would be bad. Let's attack. Before we do, let's increase our army a bit. Oh, and we can get some armored footmen. So let's wait for the armored footmen. On that note, let's reset how we set our army. 20 is the highest, and it's there in a couple of places. Let's set you there. 13 is the best for you. 9 is the best for you. And 10 is the best for you. We'll wait for the army to grow, and then we'll invade for that duchy. And if we can, we'll establish an alliance with him. And maybe, just maybe, this dude will die. So that his alliances die with him. Can we raid, actually? No, but we want to wait for the troops to fill up. We're gonna need more devotion, more renown as well to take away their inheritance, but I'm hesitant to do that while I don't know whether he lives or dies. I trust you. You vanquished the orcs. That's good. None of your traits were fighting related. Not one. You would have been better as an assassin. Right, we cannot develop this because this needs to be built. So we're gonna move this guy here to start developing this. We still need to colonize these four. And we need this one, that duchy, and that duchy. Yes, he deserves to know it, and this county. How are we for troops? We're good for troops. So I suppose the moment of truth is upon us. 11,500, almost 4,000, so that's what? 14,500, no. Almost 15,000. And you have what? 3,000, 6,000, 12,500. Yeah, we have more than them. So let's conquer this. You're logically gonna call your allies, but I'm gonna call mine. Right, I can't call you, that's fine. But I don't care. How am how are we allied, dude? Uh, so we're gonna raise our troops here. Here come who's Margot's. Yay, he died. And you don't have alliances, so we need to attack you after this immediately. Because I don't know for how long you're not gonna have alliances. Whoa, we need to flee! Flee! We need a caravan master. We can hunt. No, we can't. We absolutely can't. Why is he leading stuff? We have... Excuse me? My dear lovely wife, this is not my daughter. You are cheating. Where are the Framlings? In the north. Let's move. Yes, please. So we now have Know Thyself. We could try to go for Whole of Body. My heir is unmarried, but we can found a witch coven now. So now our dynasty is gonna have this modifier. And more than that, we can do grand rights, which actually don't cost that much. And we don't need to be in the army for that. So let's let our grandson do his thing. And let's do a grand right. Very well. What are you all doing up there? You're attacking my ally. That's not gonna go well for you. We're gonna read from an ancient grimoire. And we're gonna get a diplomatic perk apparently. Which is not exactly what we needed. But we could go for Heart of the Family and To Groom to Rule. That would be good. Until next time, that was actually quite cheap. Can we put this on notify, please? We're not gonna be able to go hunt right now, but we can hold this. What did we just see? Someone to be murdered. So that's not my concern right now. Courage, yes. Let's siege this as well. Let's unsiege this. Order restored. We have some money here, so let's spend it. No, I don't think I love you because I think you're cheating. You're absolutely cheating. Because this is not our daughter. So can you explain one more time? 3 and yeah, let's go for this one real quick. Courage. Right. So she can marry. And that's fine, because she's gonna be married to a king, so that's gonna help our renown income. Well, that's a problem. We're gonna need to change our spy master, because he's gonna try to kill her. We're gonna go with him. We can demand your conversion. Right, you can forget that territory up there, and we can go up north. Well, at least Aragorn didn't die in this one. So I suppose there's that. Have you allied anyone yet? No. So we sieged that one. Hey, the sun is not going to die. Can we get for you someone with skin changer? That would be amazing. Of course we can't. We'll wait a bit more. Maybe we'll get lucky later. We captured people. We do need to hunt again, but they're all in the army, I'm pretty sure. There might be some people we can hunt with, but I'd rather finish the conflict before we hunt. Can you siege faster? We have another learning lifestyle. Let's go for carefree. We could march through Dale. No, boys, come with me. Because they seem to be busy sieging my ally completely, and I don't particularly agree with that. So let's fight. Say goodbye to your army. And there's my victory. And now we can hunt. This will do. And I'm gonna guess these people over there are kind of upset. But at least now we know when we'll die. So we can disinherit those two boys. We're going after a heart. Sure. After it. How long have I been recording? Close to an hour. Of course the damn thing is gone. It's not like we're missing prestige or anything. Thank you, game. So, he has no allies. And we can probably attack him as well. I don't particularly care about these. What I do care about is who is in here. So if we attack you for the duchy, can we do an alliance with you now? Yes, if we marry to our player heir. That's not exactly what I wanted to see, game. We can call you, him, and her. There's no way you can win this unless the dwarves are coming. I'm gonna have to think on this. Give me a minute. So, here's my concern. Usually, Dale and the Kingdom of Erebor, they get a mutual defensive alliance. Now, it's not displayed here. As far as I know from past experience, their alliance is an event thing. They get a prompt to become allies to each other. It could be it's a bug, and because of it, it wouldn't be displayed. Or they may just simply not have an alliance. In which case, we can absolutely take them on. But if the dwarves intervene, we probably don't stand a chance because the levies are twice as strong, so they might as well count for 7,000. And the rest of their troops are strong as well. So we'll see what we can do. But we're gonna call in some allies. We have to do this. There's not a way around it. So we're gonna call for the invasion of Sunarina. We're gonna call some allies here. Him and Grimbel. We'll call her as well. We're gonna be negative on prestige for a bit, but that's okay. Let's sort by age. We'll make a few more witches. I don't particularly care about their education that much. What I did care about was his. And he didn't turn out great, but it could have been a lot worse. So let's wait for our allies here. And let's see. No dwarfs yet. Sure, whatever. Where are you marching, guys? Not you, you. So there's our victory. No, I'm not gonna give you the alliance. My heir can wait with that alliance, though. Who joined? Well, that's unpleasant. I'm not sure why you're involved in this. Um, you don't have sieging, so let's do sieging instead. Okay, that's nice. Yep, that works. Hopefully we can siege faster than they can. Is this only level? Yeah, it is. It's level 4, which is good. Okay, what level is this? 8. No, we can't let that fall. So let's intervene and let's fight this. Come on, guys. You want to be Magriag. And if we do, development changes. I actually don't care about development, so no. What's my cultural acceptance? Low. No, we're not gonna accept this because the Pantheon of normally it's a good event, but the Pantheon of Rune is a evil faith. They're not gonna like us. I'm gonna do this instead. This can be tribalized. However, we don't have the money for it, so no. We don't have the prestige either on that note. We're not gonna catch you, are we? How fast can you siege? 57 days. 52 days. 48 days. It would be annoying to siege it again, however, this is level 4. Come on, guys. However, we got there first. So that's the war done. You can just go, and we'll enforce our demands. And that's that. We managed to get this. So now the problem. We have a bunch of vassals that are angry with us. Would we lose? No. So none of these would inherit outside. And I assume, if we look at this, I assume this is from the family of Glenbrook. And I assume you guys don't have any other holdings. You do not. Which is a problem. Because I don't want to lose them. But at the same time, I need a couple of Dalringi here who we can assassinate afterwards. So, can we find some Dalringi that we can assassinate? The Lore Master would be good. He's old. If he recruits anything, have this, and have this. He shouldn't have heirs other than me. And we would have to see what he recruits so we can see what we can inherit. We can potentially go to war for these with Dol Guldur. But I think that's gonna have to be in the next episode. And we still have to fight him for this. Just for this. Are you involved in any wars? No. We have to wait for Mordor to be involved in a war. We cannot fight both Mordor and him. That's not on the menu. We're getting past the mark here, so I'm gonna have to close this in a bit. However, we got what we wanted. Have you recruited anything? No. You want an alliance? I wouldn't mind that. but we still need to establish a marriage alliance with Dale, and we have quite a few alliances already, and we still need to attack them for one more territory. No, I'm not gonna become your protectorate. Yes, become a witch. Can we not go hunting? Not yet. Notify when I can join tournaments. I don't have the money for this. Let's wait a bit. But yeah, I think because at this point we need to colonize basically, and we need to manage our own internal vassals because they're gonna hurt. Can you recruit something, please? We're gonna do a hunt, and we're gonna cut the episode after that. This will do. We're gonna cut the episode after that, and we'll get together in the next episode. Well, we'll see who can we attack and when. Because now we face potential revolts. Can you recruit something, please? Like, really, I could use some Dalaringi troops. Let's get out there. No, we're gonna go for the Presta Aster. And we're gonna destroy the Presta Aster, both of them at this point. We need money and we need prestige. More learning experience. Let's go for that. We proceed by stealth apparently. And we're gonna go for wash your hands. We need time, basically. No, we're not doing confederations. We need time, basically, and for that we're gonna need to finish that tree. We'll do this. And apparently we lost the hunt, which is not good. But anyway, I'm gonna stop the episode here. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.